Good evening, everyone. With both NMU and Michigan Tech's hockey seasons complete and the WCHA finals fast approaching, Michigan Tech goalie Phoenix Copley is taking the next step in his hockey career. The goalie has signed a 2-year entry-level contract with the Washington Capitals. The contract will take effect in the 2014-2015 season. Copley spent the majority of time playing in Tech's net and ranked 6th in the WCHA in goals against average. He also earned WCHA Defensive Player of the Week twice this season. The sophomore will join the Caps AHL affiliate, the Hershey Bears, on a tryout basis for the rest of this season. Well, after spending their first spring practice outside in the cold and snow yesterday, the NMU football team returned to the nicely padded turf of the Superior Dome for their second day of practice. A new face for some was in attendance, new defensive line coach John Perella. Head coach Chris Ostrowski brought in the 12-year NFL veteran to help beef up his defense. On offense, it seems Shea Brown and transfer Geronte Lewis were taking most of the snaps at the QB position. This year's incoming Wildcat class will include 37 players, 9 of which will hail from the UP. The Wildcat spring practice will end with their annual spring game April 12th at 4:30 p.m. Well, Deion Brown has just been named the new Gwinn varsity football head coach. Brown, who spent last season as the Modeltowners JV football coach in the past 5 years before that with Jeff Olson and the Hematites football program, will replace Darren Sanavi. Brown says he will bring a physicality and passion to the program into one that can compete with the UP's best teams. Last year, the Modeltowners finished with a 2-7 record after an injury-plagued season. Last night's quarterfinals, Negaunee cruised to a 63-42 victory over East Jordan as they return to the Breslin Center for a second consecutive year. Senior Tyler Jandren finished with a game-high 21 points, while Eric Laurie added 17. Negaunee will face its toughest test of the season in the semis, playing Detroit Consortium and All-American sophomore Josh Jackson, who stands at 6 feet 8 inches. The tallest player for the Miners is Zane Radloff at 6 feet 5. So they will tip off tomorrow at 2:50 p.m. Winner of that one takes on either Pewamo Westphalia or Muskegon Heights for the title. In a rematch of last year's quarterfinals, Cedarville defeated North Central 81-79 en route to the semifinals. The Trojans were led by Dan Stenback and Joey Duncan, who combined for 68 of the team's 81 points. Cedarville will face the Adrian Lenawee Christian Cougars, who are making their first semifinal appearance since the 2000 season. The Cougars also have a 6'8" player, Kingsley, who scored 20 points in their overtime victory against St. Philip. So Cedarville and Lenawee Christian play at 7:50 p.m. Winner of that will take on either Frankfort or defending champ Southfield Christian for the title. You can watch all these games online at mhsaa.tv. Well, let's go to Class D basketball. North Central's Travis Vincent will be named the All-State first team, leading his team to a 25-1 season. Also a first-team selection, Cedarville's Joey Duncan. On the honorable mention list, Jets' Rob Granquist, Kearney NATO's Keenan Lampinen, and Trojans head coach Dave Duncan. Can somehow get past Detroit Consortium. Yeah. There will be a fan bus on Saturday leaving Negaunee at 7:30 a.m. so you can get tickets on Friday for that one.
Well, let's hope they do it. It's a tall order, though.
Big game, but, you know, I think they can come out on top.
I think they got the speed, so that'll help them. All right, thanks a lot, Lily. Coming up, some never achieved the goal, but one Pennsylvania man hit the perfect game after 81 years. You'll see it next, but first, here's Jimmy Fallon.